David, thank you. Filthy day, fabulous day. Wonderful sights and exhilarating sound. This place rumbles as it does only for this collision of the historically mighty. This for each is always the one. Belmo to the near post. Thumped back in by Cunha, and Cunha again! It's a Manchester United flyer! Just feel the place! Understand what it means. They've been at it from the very first kick, and Manchester United lead. Cunha for Shaw, and Shaw towards Fernandes. Šeško! Manchester United 2 to the good. Šeško simply threw in his frame and insisted that he should double the Manchester United lead. And the slot has nowhere to hide. Here's Szoboszlai. He's kept on going. It's Dominic Szoboszlai. He's slotted it. And Liverpool are in the contest. How calm was he? How poised was he? How certain in front of goal. And that can make a big difference.
Liverpool have got themselves back in this game unbelievably, but that is football. Maybe his attacking players in. Oh,
given away, Szoboszlai, Gakpo, 2 each. For Manchester United, that is chaos. For Liverpool, it is the most remarkable uplift. A game that has turned on its head. How on earth has it happened? And Michael Carrick is left scratching his head. Lifted up by Luke Shaw, Ahmad, away by McAllister, Kobe Mainoo! Rattles it in at the Stretford end! It's a smashing match. It's a terrific finish. Those are the moments he lives for. For Kobe Mainoo, that is the first Premier League goal in very nearly 2 years. He's had a year of some pretty low lows, but that is a mighty high.
And Michael Carrick will be relieved.
A beautiful, bright day, a terrific prospect. The game to which a season has built. Pressure, privilege, the grand occasion. It feels special. City with momentum and growing menace. Arsenal still with the lead and with 2 decades of pent-up desire. And one of them will be champions. For Ryan Cherki! Oh, it's lovely! The little magic man has done his thing! With swagger and style! He is such fun. He is the point of difference. The naughty boy for whom his teacher just has a soft spot. Oh my goodness me! Kai Havertz has pounced on Donnarumma. Less than 2 minutes between a magnificent moment and a mad moment. Doku. O'Reilly. Haaland! Manchester City in charge again. The big Norwegian insisted as much. There is always room for the brilliant Maverick. And Pep has found that space. Still no whistle. Now the whistle. A monumental Manchester City win. City have seized the pivotal day. And Arsenal now are all but reeled in. Cherki was magic. Haaland was forceful. And the race is neck and neck. But City know. City know, they just know that they are right in the thick of it. Indeed, you might say, City now are boss. No fixture feeds off its famous history quite like this one. But today, here, now, Arsenal, for whom every dream is a possibility, united with fresh conviction and purpose. Today, this matters plenty. Go up in the air, it'll come down for Bukayo Saka, who can conjure something. Saka for earning on, it's in! It is a gunner's breakthrough, just before the half hour at the Emirates. On Supermendi's error, Mbomo's onto it, and Mbomo equalises for Manchester United. One dreadful error, one sharp striker ready to pounce, and Manchester United are level in next to no time. Dorgu, Fernandes, Dorgu, Fernandes, Dorgu again. Patrick Dorgu! Oh, he has hit a belter! And Manchester United, from behind, lead at a stunned Emirates. Saka once more, Lovren's came, it's turning, is it by Marino? Goal given! Millimetres! Mighty magic millimetres for Arsenal! Marino on the line, it's 2 each! And now, which way does it turn? Who dares to win this football match? Mainu. We're on the turn. Oh, what a hit! What a sensational hit from Mateus Cunha! And Manchester United have it again! And this place is stunned once more! And Manchester United have thrown a cat amongst the pigeons in the title race. It is quiet here, bar one corner. 3-2 United, Gary. The 200th game of the Premier League campaign is a blue chip meeting of the wealthy and the aspirational. And it falls in a really interesting context. Reinders has smashed it in! Tijjani Reinders without compromise, with force and purpose. Finally to crown a first half of Manchester City pressure. Gusto skipping away from O'Reilly. It's Malo Gusto, Liam Delap, and poked in by Enzo Fernandez at the last! A Chelsea steal at Pep's expense. Exasperation. A desperate glance at the skies. Chelsea can smuggle a point back home to London. It is over. For Manchester City, it is one that has got away, and that will hurt. For Pep, a costly spillage of points. David, good afternoon, thank you. Yep, the never-changing red-blue fury of Derby Day. So much is timelessly familiar, except that at Old Trafford today, of course, the scenery shifts again, and Manchester divides once more. Bruno Fernandes, United have 3-on-2 here, 4-on-2 as Dorgu joins in. Bruno Fernandes, strips it in, Derby Day! Old Trafford, as you may remember it. What a noise! Cunha looking to rip around O'Reilly. Dorgu! It's red! Old Trafford is roaring! Manchester United a quarter of an hour away from Derby delight. Something for the Godfather to look down on and smile about. Something he just might recognise in Manchester United. Manchester United unchained. Manchester United smiling again. From chaos, Michael Carrick has brought clarity and immediate joy. And given all of that, The weight of the narrative, Gary, is so hugely and unexpectedly in Manchester United's favour. Kelly, thank you. North London's day of tribe and territory. Tottenham on Arsenal's manor and everything that entails. Arsenal, who lead the league and would be champions. Spurs, who shiver at that very thought and themselves dream big. The two of these are oil and water, forever and ever, us and them and us. And they're at it again. Marino. Oh, it's lovely. It's Trossard. Trossard twisting and scoring! 1-0 to the Arsenal on the day that matters most. A sweep from Saka. That's good from Timber. It's come out to Declan Rice. And Eze! It's heading Arsenal's way on Derby Day. Timber. And Eze in no time. Arsenal are ripping it up. And Emirates Eze can barely disguise his glee. Richarlison has stolen and Richarlison has gone for goal and scored! Extraordinarily! To give Tottenham just the merest hint of an interest.
It's perfect, inch perfect. Commentator's curse.
Marino. Trossard. Emirates Eze! Derby Day hat-trick! Ball he could prize forever and a day. North London is his.
What a moment.
The pure, undiluted joy of the humble superstar and his proud, proud club. Arsenal's togetherness, their united joy, and Arsenal's glorious victory. Arsenal again. One more derby triumph, one more substantial stride towards the big prize of which they dream. A 6-point lead at the top. Arsenal have conquered their neighbourhood, now to conquer the land. Arsenal 4, Spurs 1. Kelly. Still, it is uniquely intense. It is raw. A perfect grisly day. That stark, undisguised depth of feeling, it never softens. In the moment, of course, the agenda of the day requires of each that they win. Regardless, the essence of this day is simple. Always and forever, United must beat Liverpool. Liverpool must beat United. McAllister's down after a clash of heads. And Bono's in and scores for Manchester United! 1 minute precisely in front of the Kop. Staggering start. So now what? Now what? Boy, what a noise. Ugo Ekitike and Wirtz. Florian Wirtz. United's post. Now he has struck their net. It's 1 each. 5 minutes, no doubt, plus plenty else still to go. Bruno Fernandes. Brian Mbomo. Back in by Fernandes. Oh! From Maguire. A massive leap, a massive moment. United snatch back the lead at Anfield, and the place is stunned. And Liverpool once more required to go hell for leather. The end. United have landed one on Liverpool in Liverpool, and they are bouncing off each other. Beyond all of which, how much in the moment this means to those players and their club. It's a bitter one for Liverpool to swallow, but this is a day that United folk will prize. It's their day at Anfield. It's Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2. Thank you, good afternoon. A day at the Etihad of seriously big business, of course, but first also clearly of tribute. For nigh on a decade now, this has been English football's elite feud. Only this time there is a third party out in front. City and Liverpool joust today to become the principal chaser. And the big fella has taken possession of the football. Erling Haaland is denied by Mahmoud. Nunes, Haaland's up! One way or another, he always impacts. Manchester City lead Liverpool, and that matters. Chucky was switched on. Silva. Nico Gonzalez! 2-0! Drilled and deflected. And Manchester City in a very good place. There's a good deal of space here for Nico O'Reilly. And Jeremy Doku. Doku! Oh, glorious! It's a simply beautiful goal from Jeremy Doku, who has glittered the afternoon long. His name is in lights. For Manchester City, it is a celebratory day. 1,000 games in, and Pep is still winning the big ones. And he won this one big. City have beaten Liverpool for the first time in 2.5 years. They are right on Arsenal's shoulder. And for him, this Liverpool will always be a special one. City 3, Liverpool 0. Manchester United, perhaps the greatest pre-season curiosity of them all, and Arsenal, sick of second place, reinforced, and of course in this place, grand historical rivals. In Manchester's glorious sunshine, it is a time-honoured blockbuster. First up. Now Rice delivers right under the bar and in! Calafiori right on the line! A magic Arsenal set piece of the type to which all became accustomed last year, and Altay Bayındır was lost.
The goalkeeper's got to be stronger.
Dogu! Oh! He's hit that beautifully pure. Arsenal launch with a win on a ground where for them wins have always meant plenty. They had to dig for it. Boy, they had to dig. David, thank you. Good afternoon. Liverpool, the pumped-up winners of 2 of August's wildest games. Arsenal poised and so far impenetrable. These are the cream teams to be enjoyed. 25, 28 yards, maybe 30 from goal. It's a fair way out. Dominic Szoboszlai. Oh, it's a gem! It is a gem! Dominic Szoboszlai lands the first mighty blow of the title fight. Dominic Szoboszlai picked it up and put it there with swagger and certainty. And who knows how mighty a moment that might be come May. It had to be perfect. It was perfect. The end. And how much might that matter? Liverpool strike the first big blow. Liverpool remain perfect because of a moment of perfection. Played 3, won 3, and 3 points clear of those who would chase them. This is Stamford Bridge. This is the most played English professional football fixture of the 21st century. London and Liverpool, the King's Road and the Kop. It's a culture clash, and at a point of mild, just mild, uncertainty at either club. It, of course, means plenty. Caicedo skipping away from McAllister. Moises Caicedo, belter! Oh, belter! My goodness me, he gave that a lot! And blasts the Blues in front! Absolute screamer on his home ground, and the Chelsea tail is up. Szoboszlai, and in goes Gakpo! And Liverpool are level at the bridge. And the champions are reinvigorated. Enzo Fernandez. Cucurella, Esteban! Blue paradise! Maresca rumping up the touchline to engage in a brilliant bridge moment. 95 minutes and Chelsea have nicked it. It's over. Chelsea have toppled the champions amid melodrama. What a fabulous football match. What a fabulous climax. This has been prime Premier League. Intense, on-it football from A to Z. The champions are no longer the leaders. Chelsea are as high as a kite. Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1. The raucous, crackling partisanship, the quickened pulse, the ever-present certainties of Derby Day. Except that this time, nobody on either side is quite so sure. A month in, just a single win each. No question they both need it, but today, you just don't know. Rodri. Doku. Oh, it's lovely from Jeremy Doku. And Foden! That'll stick a smile on his face. Phil Foden was born for Derby Day. Doku. Shifting it through here for Erling Haaland! His mark on the big day again. Everywhere he goes. Week on week, month on month. Right there ahead of Haaland, who starts to run from inside his own half and has miles and miles all to himself. Erling Haaland! The master of all he surveys. He is just a compelling athlete. Simply brilliant at what he does. Erling Haaland just knew. And it's a way back for United from here. Manchester City with the stamp of class. With a bit of swagger, with a bit to spare, as Manchester United disappear back across town with red tails between legs. Quite a roar. A roar that anticipates what has become these last years one of the adrenaline contests of our game. Combustible, no holds barred, hugely consequential. Neither side here can contemplate retreat. Arsenal City these days is full on. Has released Reinders.
He's away.
To Johnny Reinders. Erling Haaland!
Brilliant.
Without stopping for breath. Utterly irrepressible. Thrilling. Eze. Lifted forward here from Martinelli. Oh, what a finish. What a magical finish from Gabriel Martinelli to pull it out of the fire for Arsenal. And what a difference that might make. There's always a twist. City Arsenal, there's always a twist. Friends and enemies, Arteta and Guardiola have to shake on a draw. Another late plot twist in what is year on year one of the Premier League's perennial thrillers.
Manchester United for sure need their clouds to part. Chelsea have yet to lose in the Premier League, but they haven't won on this ground for a long, long time.
Just see it in their eyes.
Mazraoui down by Drury, in by Fernandes, and Manchester United are ahead. Perhaps today is the day the red season dawns. Mazraoui, Dorgu around the back, Reece James into the clouds, and not in by Casemiro out of chaos. Not too much pretty about that, but few in Old Trafford are waiting to worry. How they need this release. In by Reece James, terrific header, and Chelsea via Trevor Chalobah have big interest into the last 10 minutes at Old Trafford. Manchester United drenched and delirious. Manchester United thirsted for this, and boy, they had to dig for it. It's wet, it's fun, it's dramatic, it's 3 points for United.
Welcome one and all to the splendid Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. You join here with 61,000 others in trepidatiously anticipating a contest laced with jeopardy and uncertainty between Tottenham, who have found scant comfort this season here at their palatial home, and Liverpool, whose title defence has so far proved to be a complex, a rather bruising experience. Actually, Romero's clearance was charged down, Isak moved it on. It's set here for Florian Wirtz, and Isak! Thumps Liverpool into the lead at some personal cost. Hope. Frimpong. Driving at Spence, earning himself a yard. Ekitike! Liverpool 2 to the good in London town. Isak, Ekitike. The expensive attacking pair have both served up the goods, and the Reds are where they want to be. In by Porro. Richarlison went over, Johnson followed it up. Joao Polina swung a boot at it, Richarlison scored! As he is inclined to do against those in Liverpool red. The end. Dramatic, chaotic, at points traumatic. Spurs did so much to make it a contest, but it's a contest they lost. Amid so much remarkable stuff, it finishes, John, Tottenham 1, Liverpool 2. Fernandes went short for Mainu, set back for Umbano! Immaculate execution, and Manchester United lead. How pleased they are with themselves. Rehearsed and carried out to perfection. Diego Dallo, Sesko couldn't get there, Fernandes did! And the Stretford end gobbles up the goal, which gives Manchester United comfort. And that's that. And still, Michael Carrick can do no wrong. Winning for Manchester United is becoming a very happy habit. 5 years and a day since City won here. The onus is on them to win here today. Dominic Somerset, oh brilliant! Oh brilliant! That is a bullet! What a magnificent hit! And that may matter plenty.
City need something here. They need Haaland, they need Semenyo, they need Bernardo Silva, they need them to step up.
Silva plays it in. Haaland with the head!
They have.
And they have their equaliser. Bernardo Silva sharply in.
I was just about to say, Pep Guardiola's drifting towards a second year without a title unless something happens, and something has happened.
Well, Erling Haaland, this is your moment. Erling Haaland, what are you made of?
Haaland, huge! And the race is on!
A turnaround that says to Arsenal, you think you've won this Premier League title? Think again! The Blues with a late turnaround at Anfield. Bernardo Silva with the equaliser. Haaland with the penalty. 2-1 City. You want to win the title? You're going to have to fight for it.
If it's not one thing, it's another. But as Pep has repeatedly proved, the solution to everything is always simply to win. Win here, and he is in business. Cherki. Flicked in by Cherki. O'Reilly! Oh, he is the man right now! Living his best life and some. It's a massive Manchester City breakthrough at the bridge. And it's Nico O'Reilly in the headlines again. Doku. Ryan Cherki still teasing and feeding it in for Gahey! How he's loving that! Big poised centre-half with a massive poised moment. And City are in charge. For Sanchez. One back by Doku. Doku all the way! And Manchester City are right in the thick of it again. Are you watching Arsenal? I suspect by now the answer is probably no. And that is enough for Manchester City, certainly. Manchester City on the march, and just when it matters most. No team, no boss, times a sprint finish. Better than Manchester City, better than Pep Guardiola. This is a massive win with a loud message attached. Arsenal battle anxiety, City spread their springtime wings.